Hello everyone, so this is Camille. I'm a virtual assistant. I'm currently residing here in Bicol, so I've been doing freelancing for almost 7 years. So kung isa ka din sa aspiring freelancers or virtual assistant na gustong matuto kung paano ba maging isang freelancer, so ituturo ko sa iyo kung papaano. Okay? So step by step yan, so sana nakafollow ka sa page ko. Para maging isang ganap ka na virtual assistant, kailangan matutunan mo kung ano yung service na i-offer mo. Kailangan malaman mo yon. So, paano mo malalaman kung anong service na pwede mong i-offer sa isang client? So, for today, let's discuss kung paano nga ba ma-identify yung skills as a virtual assistant para makakuha ka ng niche mo or malaman mo yung niche na para sa'yo. So, kung nahihirapan ka, tara, samahan mo ako ngayon. Tuturo ko sa iyo kung paano mo ma-identify yung skills at niche na para sa iyo. Okay, simulan natin. So, how to identify your skills if you're just a newbie in the freelancing industry. So, first is self-reflection. You really have to know where you are good at. You have to ask yourself, so ano ba yung mga tasks na nai-enjoy mong gawin? Ano ba yung mga usual na kapag lumalapit sa'yo yung mga tao o yung friends mo or your relatives mo, ano yung task na hinihingi nilang tulong sa'yo? So first is you have to ask yourself, saan ba ako magaling? Ano ba yung interest ko? Ano ba yung passion ko? Yung mga tao ba kapag lumalapit sa akin, ano ba yung help needed nila from me? So you can start asking those questions muna sa sarili mo. And then you can also ask, gusto ko ba yung nag-organize? Gusto ko ba yung nag-design? Gusto ko ba yung nagsusulat ako? So gusto ko ba yung nagkakausap or kinakausap ko yung tao? So you really have to ask those questions sa sarili mo for you to understand saan ba ako magaling. Kasi for example, you love being online. Sobrang lagi kang nasa social media. You love creating content. You love to create captions. You love to create graphics. So the possible niche for you or the service that you can offer is social media management. So you can be a social media manager. Or kaya naman, ang galing mong mag-edit, diba? Ang galing mong mag-edit ng video, ang galing mong mag-edit ng photo, and marunong ka din ng storytelling. Kumbaga, kapag nag-edit ka ng video, nakaka-create ka ng story from it. So why not try to understand the skills or, try to understand the skills, the niche na para sa'yo. So I think if you are one of those na magaling mag-edit ng video, magaling gumawa ng, mag-edit ng photos, why not try to become a graphic designer, 'di ba? You can also apply for that. There are clients who are looking for that kind of skills. Second thing that you have to check is you have to look for your past experiences. Ano ba yung mga past experiences mo? It can be from your college, yung nag-aaral ka ng college, or sa trabaho mo ngayon, or sa trabaho mo dati sa company, or sa experience mo, sa buhay mo. Kasi there are experiences in our lives na maia-apply natin sa pagiging isang freelancer. For example na lang, ang galing mong mag-organize sa time mo, sa bahay, sa lahat ng bagay. So that skills is pasok sa pagiging isang executive virtual assistant or general VA. Kasi actually, if you want to become a virtual assistant, ang pagiging organisado ay isa sa mga kailangan na skills. So for example, nagtrabaho ka din sa previous company mo. And isa sa mga ginagawa mo doon is encoding, email management, you're become an admin assistant. So, yung mga skills na yun ay magagamit mo sa pagiging isang virtual assistant. Example naman, teacher ka ngayon, di ba? So, ang daming skills na magagamit mo. Kasi ngayon yung teacher, di ba, gumagawa sila ng mga module, ng mga presentations, they're also doing their reports. So, those kind of tasks can be used kapag gusto mo mag-isang virtual assistant. Kung yung past experiences mo naman, yun nga, hindi ka nakapagtrabaho online, di ba? So, pwede mo siyang i-check. Kasi ako before, I haven't done virtual assistant. So, ginawa ko, ano ba yung naging experience ko ng college? And then, ano ba yung naging experience ko sa buhay ko? So those are the things na inisip ko. Ano yung mga skills na natutunan ko from those experiences? And yun yung inisa-isa kong ilista para ma-identify ko yung niche na para sa akin. So I started to become a general virtual assistant. Okay. Kung nahihirapan ka pa rin ma-identify yung skills mo, so I think you have to take the skills assessment. So, ano ba yung mga websites na makakatulong sa'yo para ma-assess mo yung mga skills mo? So, ilalagay ko siya dito. So, ito yung isang website na pwede mong i-visit. Ito yung pangalawa, ito yung pangatlo. Okay, sabi mo, "Ay, Mami Camille, paano ko ba malalaman na magaling ako sa ganito?" So, isa sa paraan para malaman mo kung saan ka magaling is you have to try it, 'di ba? So why not try to offer services to your friends, to your relatives, to your friends with businesses, and try to help them. For example, social media management, di ba? Ito kasi yung isa sa mga in-demand skills. So, merong business si client or merong business si best friend mo or merong business yung friend mo or yung college friend mo or college, yung classmate mo ng college. You can approach them. Hi, I am practicing social media management because I am trying to transition into freelancing or become a virtual assistant. And isa sa niche na i-offer ko is social media management. Do you mind do you mind na tulungan kita na i-manage your social media mo for free? So I'll be creating content and scheduling posts for you in exchange for a feedback. And then from that, you will really understand or see if you are really good at it. Or kung nahihiya ka naman i-reach out yung mga friends mo, why not join different Facebook groups? Okay? So, madami kang pwedeng salihan na Facebook group sa Facebook. And try to reach out to those business owners or entrepreneurs. Because sa isang Facebook group, there are also business owners and entrepreneurs that will ask for, help with some tasks. For example, data entry. They're also looking for apprenticeship, intern. So why not try those approaches? Baka gumana yun sa'yo para ma-enhance mo yung skills at knowledge mo. At isa sa pinakamakakatulong sa'yo is try to list down all your soft skills and then your technical skills. And then you have to match it. Okay? And then from that, you will identify, you will identify the best niche for you and the service that you can offer to your client. Ay, i-recap ko yon sa'yo. So, para ma-identify mo yung niche na para sa'yo is first, you have to ask yourself or self-reflection kung ano yung mga kaya mong gawin. Second is, you have to look at your past experiences. So, try to think of the past tasks na ginawa mo sa mga previous na work mo, and then analyze kung ano yung magagamit mo doon para makapag-transition ka sa pagiging virtual assistant. Kung nahihirapan ka din na ma-identify or ma-assess yung skills na meron ka at the moment, try the different websites na sinend ko kanina. Try entry-level tasks or try to apply those skills that you have right now in exchange for a feedback from your friends or relatives or your classmates before na may business na. And then lastly is that you have to list down all the skills and the soft skills and the technical skills that you have and match it so that you can identify the best niche for you and the service that you can offer to your client. So yun lang muna for today. I hope you learned something from it. Thank you. Thank you for watching.